Russian troops are being hampered by aging military vehicles and weapons as they are ordered to seize more territory in Ukraine, British defense chiefs said on Thursday. They also stressed that the Russian president forces are still using Soviet-era tactics, which is leaving them bogged down as they seek to gain fresh momentum in the Donbas eastern region. The Russian military recently captured the twin cities of Lysychansk and Severodonetsk in the Luhansk province in the Donbas. Mr. Putin's forces are now believed to be in an operational pause, continuing artillery and air bombardments, but with less ground offensives, before they try to seize more ground in the Donetsk area, which is the second province which makes up the Donbas industrial region. In its latest intelligence update, the Ministry of Defense in London said, in the Donbas, Russian forces continue to conduct artillery strikes across a broad front, followed by, in some areas, probing assaults by small company and platoon-sized units. However, they have achieved no significant territorial advances over the last 72 hours and are in danger of losing any momentum built up following the capture of Lysychansk. The aging vehicles, weapons, and Soviet-era tactics used by Russian forces do not lend themselves to quickly regaining or building momentum unless used in overwhelming mass, which Russia is currently unable to bring to bear. Ukraine has unleashed its renewed firepower on Russian forces, obliterating an ammo dump with US-supplied HIMARS missiles and shelling occupying troops with mortar fire. In Novokakhovka, the site of a previous Ukrainian attack this week, multiple explosions rocked the warehouse overnight in the latest blow to Putin's barbaric war campaign. Footage shared by Ukrainian forces shows the storehouse exploding into a huge fireball, sending sparks shooting up into the sky. The attack in the Kherson region killed 13 occupiers, Serhiy Brachik, spokesperson for the Odessa Regional Administration, quoted the Operational Command South as saying. Earlier this week, the same city was targeted by Ukraine using HIMARS missiles, killing 52 people according to the Ukrainian military. America began sending the advanced long-range rocket artillery systems to Ukraine last month after repeated requests from Kyiv, which said it needed the weapons to level the playing field with Russian batteries in the Donbas. The systems are in demand for their ability to carry out precision strikes over long distances, more than double the range of the howitzers the West has already sent. Ukraine's commanders previously said they intended to use the artillery systems to strike deep behind the Russian front line, destroying command posts and ammo dumps. In another setback for the Kremlin, aerial footage shows Ukrainian special forces picking off Russian troops who had settled in civilian buildings. The Office of Strategic Communications of the Armed Forces of Ukraine shared the footage yesterday, which shows the mortar strikes on the occupying forces. The Russian soldiers were taken out by the Ukrainian Special Operations Forces, which is a branch of the military that is made up exclusively of Spetsnaz, special forces, troops. To add to the Ukrainian successes, another Russian colonel has been killed in the latest high-profile casualty of the invasion. Colonel Maxim Kudrin, in his late 30s, was a senior paratrooper. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. He's doing the job every day.